Speaking of your cousin, Donald,
Mhm.
Trump administration threatens the media over Iran's coverage and fake news. So Trump is pretty much saying that journalists need to start reporting the facts or they will be penalized. They'll have their show shut down. Um, there's been so much controversy about how this war got started. Was it from Trump forcing Israel's hand, or was it Iran that started the war? It's like so much different ideas that the news is portraying onto the public, and it becomes confusing. It's like the hot headlines, whatever will sell a newspaper or you know, an article or anything in the press. So it's hard for us to trust what the news is reporting. And I don't know, how do you feel about it, TT? Do you trust some of these news reportings? Yes or no?
So, no. Some of them is like you read one thing and then you go to the next article and it's saying the totally opposite of what you
Exactly.
read in the first article.
Mm-hmm.
And I do get like the whole thing about like freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and all that stuff. But like when you're putting false information into the atmosphere, it is kind of scary because you really don't know what to believe and what not to believe.
Mm-hmm.
But to talk about Donald Trump, I can't seem to put the P in front of it. To speak on that, I just feel like, well, to me, it seems like he doesn't like when the public gains information that's not relayed by him or his administration. Anytime information is put into the atmosphere that is not provided by him and his administration, he always goes on these rampages about, I'm taking freedom of speech away. Blase, blase, blah. How can you do that, sir? How? That's just my take on it. He doesn't like when we gain information outside of him. That's it. Cousin Jimmy, how do you feel about your cousin?
Listen, I tell you right now, I just second everything TT said. Right now my cousin's acting like a spoiled damn brat. Donna, you're acting like a spoiled damn brat. What you ought to do is be a man and be a damn leader. Tell Netanyahu and the Israelites to step aside. You don't want any parts of this anymore. America doesn't want any parts of this anymore. We're trying to move our country forward. Go talk to Iran. Let them know what you need them to do. They'll say their side. You come to a negotiation. You get the UN involved. You get the other countries in the Middle East involved. Everybody talk about the business side of things. You wipe your hands and you come on back home. That's what you need to do. Because right now, it's ridiculous. You're seeing things, and we'll probably talk about this a little later, or we'll cover some more next week. But, basically what you're seeing is, now he's reaching out to other countries to get involved because the Strait of Hormuz is being blocked. And so when you have the oil being blocked and not able to come through, you're running into a situation where you're seeing gas prices go up. DJ Chinny, how much is gas in New York? Because I tell you right now, down here in the country in Georgia, we're spending about $3.50, $3.60 on gas. TT, you're in Virginia. How much you spending out there?
It's damn near $4 here for regular gas.
It's $3.69 for regular gas right now, I believe.
We're in the country out here, and we got $3.59, $3.65. It's crazy.
I remember when this whole thing started, it was lowering the price of gas.
Yeah, he was like, gas is so cheap now. Okay, now you're just making up for what you just did a few months ago. Exactly. You're about to make all that money back.
A whole $1 went on the gas.
Yeah, like dang.
Right. So we're
I'm gonna be riding the bike to work.
Hey, I tell you right now, you're this is what you're seeing. You're just seeing a continuation of foolishness, and it's gotten out of control. And the issue a lot of times is when you have from an economic standpoint and with the relationship with the United States and Israel, you're going to continue to have this conflict, meaning that the two sides here politically, from a Democratic and conservative side, and Republican, you have groups and pockets who are for this and groups and pockets who aren't for this. So there's a divisiveness here in the nation, but majority of the people here in the nation, which you're starting to see, even Republicans, I think the counterterrorism director, if I'm not mistaken, stepped down today. He stepped down today because he said he did not want to continue on with this war in Iran. He didn't agree with what was going on and why we got involved. And I believe, y'all, I believe my cousin didn't want to do this either. I believe everything is a mask. And, Donald Trump is great at spinning the media and great at saying things that he really doesn't mean. Roy Cohn, who was a very famous attorney, who was Donald Trump's attorney at one time, and who taught him the game on how to play the media. He was a very popular attorney, but he also too had a reputation of snaking and lying and doing a lot of mischievous things to basically get people off of their crimes and spinning stories in the media. And he taught Donald a lot of stuff. And so you're just seeing a lot of masking. And I believe that what he say really doesn't mean. Some of the stuff he may mean, but most of the stuff, I believe it's a lot of just foolishness. And honestly, a lot of what he's saying now is so empty. I mean, it's just like he's saying things, being very defensive when he's communicating now with the media. And I'm very, very disappointed in you. Donald, what the hell are your ass out there doing?
Some Americans saying he got frontal lobe dementia. That's what they say. No. I know. Dementia. That's what the people saying.
No, I know dementia. He ain't got no dementia. He's just right now. What you're seeing is an individual who played the cards wrong, played them too fast. And what's surprising to me is that you're not hearing anything from Netanyahu. I'm not seeing any coverage from Israel's prime minister. I'm not hearing much from him at all. So I think what we're seeing right now is we're just seeing hands being overplayed, and it's a backfire now because the support worldwide is limited. You're not getting a lot of people coming to the table to support what's going on right now.